like me, I am just endlessly curious about how real normal families spend their time, spend their money. And so this week I'm doing a week of what we spend, just an average Midwestern family of 4. Today we went to our local library. They had a really fun summertime like zoo presentation. So we got to touch a snake, got to see a little owl. It was really, really fun for my kids. We packed our lunch today, which I've been trying to do better at. So we packed a sandwich and some chips, banana, and ate that on our way back into town. And then we picked up our groceries for the week. So our total so far was $0 for our outing. And then for the groceries at Aldi, we spent $99.18. Let me tell you, my goal was $50 because I had planned out our meals for the week. I know exactly what we're having. Didn't need like a ton of meat or expensive things, and it was still $100. So if you're feeling that, we are feeling it too. I think it's also fun to see like most expensive, least expensive items. So most expensive item was shelled pistachios. I'm trying to be better at packing my husband's lunch/dinner at work, and so those were request $5.99 for a bag of shelled pistachios. Oh, sorry, actually the most expensive was a bag of frozen mixed berries for making protein smoothies. So most expensive item, that was $6.99. Least expensive item, I think it's the avocado, 59 cents. The avocado, the mango was 89 cents. My son loves mangoes, so we'll have that in the next few days. I'm gonna finish getting this unpacked and then I'll see you at our next purchase. I'm sitting down to get a little bit of bookkeeping work done, but I thought we could recap yesterday's and today's expenses. Yesterday we got invited to a skating party, and so that was a free expense. It was my kid's first time at the skating rink. My oldest he's had a pair of rollerblades for like over a year now, but the youngest had never been skating before, and it was a lot of fun, but definitely feeling it today after skating with the 4-year-old. This morning we went to our library, which of course is free. We turned in a bunch of overdue books as well as our summer reading challenge. And our library does a fine waiver card for the summer reading challenge as well as a passport with different businesses around town that give you like a free experience or thing. So I think we might cash in on one of those at the Lego store this afternoon. Other expense that hit our account today was tuition. So if you are new here, we do a program called hybrid homeschool, which means my son, who is in 3rd grade this year, he goes to school on Mondays and Wednesdays on campus, and then we homeschool Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So that has a tuition. It's less than full-time private school, but it's still private school tuition. So our monthly cost for that came out today, and that's $258. So that was the only charge for today though. Just got back from our favorite parking lot fruit stand. I don't know if that's a thing everywhere, but where we live in the Midwest, people will just pop up these tents with fruit, fresh produce usually, in a parking lot, and you kind of find like your favorite parking lot's fruit stand and revisit it every summer. So we have gotten watermelon there before, but we've eaten a lot of watermelon this summer, so we were taking a little break from watermelon, but we got some peaches. We got 9 peaches for $10.81. That was our total. Not a bad deal at all. I think they're not quite ready yet, but I think we are going to make some peach ice cream maybe, or some kind of peach dessert in the next few days. That's one of our bucket list things, was to eat watermelon, mango, and peaches. And we've had a lot of watermelon. We have a mango ready to go for today actually, and then peaches. Other than that, we haven't spent a dime today. We also haven't left the house. That's the key to not spending money, is to not leave your house. We dropped off dinner for my husband at work and then went to the fruit stand. Now we're just home for the rest of the day. some new neighbors move in next door a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, and I'm just now finding the time to like make them some cookies. So I have a batch of chocolate chip cookies in the oven. It's my favorite recipe. I've tried so many recipes and I like this one because it uses melted butter. I find my like hang up with chocolate chip cookies is that I rarely think ahead to soften 2 sticks of butter, and this is just 1 stick of melted and cooled butter, and it's just 1 bowl. It makes plenty of cookies, not too many, not too little, and I think it's just like an adult achievement when you find your favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe. So if you have yours, tell me why. You don't have to share the recipe unless you like want to. I'm always up for trying new things, but tell me why it's your favorite. Like what about the recipe, either making it or eating it, makes it your favorite? Let's get into what we all really want to know, which is the total for this week. I feel like it was a pretty balanced week. You know, we had a mix of free activities and some things that just came up that cost money and regular expenses. So our total for the week was $419.91. This feels pretty on par. Only things that maybe were like a little outside the norm were going to the fruit stand, but honestly that's kind of lumped in with grocery expense and our Target trip, which again, we're just buying necessities here. Socks and countertop cleaner. So nothing too crazy. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos and you want to see more or what else you want to see. Let me know. I'll see you next week. Bye friends.